Anybody has ever called you Delulu for saying you wanted to marry your celebrity crush? Send them this video. Here's a list of 10 celebrities who married their biggest fans. We're gonna start and end this list real strong. Number 1, Katie Holmes. Katie Holmes not only told Dawson's Creek castmates that she had a huge crush on Tom Cruise, but that she had his poster on her wall and she was going to marry him. But we've all seen the Tom Cruise Oprah interview where he was jumping on the couch saying he was in love, and I don't know what Katie did to him, but it's clear he became the fan. Number 2, celebrity hairstylist Jillian Dempsey, who used to give trims to Patrick Dempsey and had a crush on him for 3 years before he asked her out. After 3 months of dating, they moved in together and eventually getting married in 1999. Number 3, superfan Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon not only grew up being a fan of Mariah Carey's music, but he eventually married her. The couple did split in 2016 and they have 2 kids together. Nick was such a fan that he got a Mariah tattoo on his back as a wedding gift to her. The tattoo wasn't tall, it wasn't grande, it wasn't venti, it was a Trenta. Before ever meeting Gwyneth Paltrow, Chris Martin was making jokes about dating her. Later on, Gwyneth Paltrow went to see Coldplay performing and Chris Martin's assistant came to her and asked her to come backstage to meet him. The two hit it off, got married, had 2 kids, but unfortunately decided to consciously uncouple. Number 5, Corey and Susie Feldman. Corey actually had a rule: never date a fan or somebody you meet in a nightclub. But that rule went out the window when he met his fan Susie. They got married in 2002, but they split in 2009. Billy Joe Armstrong is the front man of a band called Green Day. Adrian had seen the band perform at a house party and decided to buy their album the next day and go to their show. After meeting backstage, Billy Joe grew a crush. Years later, they reconnected and got married in 1994. Josh Duhamel was a fan of Black Eyed Peas and had a crush on Fergie. The group was scheduled to attend his TV show called Las Vegas, and she knew that he was pining over her. So she approached him and they eventually kicked off their relationship and got married in 2009. They had a kid together, there was a cheating scandal, and then eventually their divorce was finalized in 2019. We all know this one. Kanye has been very vocal about the fact that he had a huge crush on Kim Kardashian after seeing a photo of her in 2006 with Paris Hilton. 6 years later, they begin dating, they get married in 2014, have 4 kids together, and unfortunately it ends up in divorce. This one's interesting. Jerry and Jessica have been married for 21 years. They met in 1998 in a gym, but she was already married and had been married for about 2 months. That marriage was apparently on the rocks, and she was a huge fan of Jerry's show, so duh. They began dating in secret, and when her husband caught wind of the affair, they got divorced. But it's not like it mattered because she ended up marrying Jerry in 1999. And last but not least, everybody knows about this one. Hailey Bieber was a Belieber before she even met Justin Bieber. They had an on and off again relationship and eventually got married and are still married today.